Sup everybody, my name is Crytek M-Bomb. Welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. It is time for another SELENIC Chronicles from Miss Columbina. I have no idea what it's going to be about because it's always something different every week. We only got this week. Is it this week, next week? And then that's it for the whole second section of SELENIC Chronicles? I think so. That's kind of exciting to think about. So, look forward to seeing how this turns out. First, I need to, as usual, go into YouTube Studio and get some stuff done there. It looks like it's gonna take a while for it to load. Hey, if you guys watched the Blue Archive stream yesterday, that was quite something. If you haven't and don't know what that playthrough is, I advise you to check it out if you're interested. But, you know, those live streams are incredibly long, so viewer discretion is advised. So, yeah. Notification. Okay. Check that out later. Come on, let me get the thumbnail. Because I have to do it the old classic way. At least on PC, I can pre-make it with the thumbnail before I even start the stream, which is great. But I still have to go to YouTube Studio to do everything else, and I freaking hate that. So I wonder how everyone's day has been. As per usual, I can't do this. I need llama. We will soon go over here, but as usual, we gotta go farm artifacts. So
people
did I already
ought
do
not be
everything
so
else?
frightened of ghosts.
I think I did. First, do this. Okay. Oh, that loads. I'm gonna go do this.
They are merely talking shadows, chattering away and about their past affairs.
He might max out tomorrow. I mean, I already knew that. I did say it was like potentially on a Thursday that I'd probably max him out. If we get really close here, I might consider oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that. If I get a little bit closer, I'll probably try to see if I can, you know, just max that bit out before I do anything else. Please. God damn it. Okay. Everything is good. What is this? Oh. The first time I ever got that notification for that. From YouTube. Okay.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. asked.
I actually might be able to max out Fun's friendship today. Or, yeah. Add Astro. I love how loud that is. It's actually crazy how loud it is, because like I said before, it's crazy how loud, how egregiously loud it is compared to how I actually hear it, because it's a lot lower in my ears. Like, a lot lower. But anyways, let's get this usual shtick out of the way. Looks like we might actually ought to max out Fun's friendship today, and if that's the case, this thing gonna be a bit longer than I thought, just because I'm gonna focus on, you know, maxing it out. And then listen to his voice lines, because I do like Fun's a little bit. I'm interested in the fact that he's a Fae rather than, I guess, human, but, you know. Yeah, there's a good chance I'm going to max him today from this. Okay. I think I still have my transient. I haven't used it yet. Alright. Oh, I didn't realize if I pressed it on it. Looked away at the moment that I did it.
Absorption test.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Close your eyes.
I don't know why I looked at that. Ugh. Sorry for being a tad bit late to this stream, because I could have streamed like 2 hours ago. Actually, not 2 hours ago. 7 o'clock. It's kind of hard to say. Like, toward the beginning of like 8 o'clock, like before 8:30, maybe like 8:10, 8:15. I was around that time. I was really
Animal
good to
test
stream.
63.
Be silent. To dust. Observe.
Cleanup sequence.
Stand clear.
Be silent. Night falls. Close your eyes.
If I wanted to get Nephron on my main account, then probably, but no. I already have that perfect feather, so I'm probably gonna be pretty judgmental towards those pieces for a while.
Defensive mode.
Absorption test.
Be
Watch
silent.
my ping randomly
Observe.
spikes over
Night
100.
falls. Be silent.
A locked flower. It had to be pretty damn good for me to want to use a locked flower. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. I'll be honest, not feeling that. I don't know. I don't know if I want to roll that. It doesn't have any good subsets other than crit. It just isn't gonna do it for me now. I don't think I'm gonna get another character for the DPS set from Nocry themselves. I know that people that are not from Nocry can also use the set, but I don't really want to do that either, because I don't want to do that. So I'm going to do this. Oh, whoops. Made an oopsie somewhere. When did that happen?
Let us have a modicum of patience.
How close am I? Oh, we're getting it today. Oh, today's gonna be a long stream then. Well, we're definitely gonna get in these next two, so I might as well use both of them. We're maxing out Flynn's friendship today. I would have rather had this for a different stream title thumbnail thing, but I'd like to not have to stream every day like this, damn near. Because eventually I'm gonna go on a slight hiatus. I don't know when I'll do that. I say slight because there'll be a time where I end up just not streaming for like over a week. And it's gonna be interesting when that time comes. It probably won't happen for a little bit though, because the next couple of weeks I kind of want to focus on putting my effort into my playthrough of Blue Archive, because yeah.
Installation chamber.
Animal test 63.
Observe. Be silent.
Yeah, let's use it. I already heard the friendship zoom up here. The any other character I want to really? Oh right. Oh right. It's time to do. It's time to do a new team. Not bad. Pretty generic ass looking name card, but what can you do? I think the next friendship I said I was gonna do Yumi music, you know. If I haven't pre-made, I'm gonna have to do that. He hasn't been maxed out yet either. You're 7. Alright, you were a character I said I was probably going to raise at some point. I'm not letting you do that. I will be raising her and I can't wait to raise her. That reminds me. I think I already said it before in a stream before, but like a friend told me that Charlotte's voice actor is being changed, her English voice. She can't voice Charlotte anymore due to real life, conflicts that she's having to deal with in her real life, which pretty much depressed the hell out of me when I heard that. Cause I really like her voice in English. Probably some of my favorite English voices in the game, because I actually thought it really suited her. So it's gonna be hard for me to get used to a new voice when I actually do that. 8 and the 5, and I think that's the I think that was something. Look at the friendship bar. Yeah, I don't have that many other characters I could do friendship for other than her. Hmm. What a pity. I need to do. Let's see how it is. So what I'll do, I'm gonna play Yumi Mizuki, of course on field. I'm probably gonna do Anifa with yeah, Anifa, I know. And I don't know what I want to do with the last one. Technically I could just make a Flynn's team and take out Sucrose and just not use Sucrose and then the team will just be fine. I could do that. And it is tempting to actually do that. The only thing that sucks is that now I can like custom make presets uh, uh, for Abyss, so I don't want to do that. If all it fails, I'll just change the team, but I want to see how she does actually.
Is it time for our session?
I have high hopes for this journey.
Please select target for cleanup sequence.
I'll just do non-burst. Should I do non-burst? I actually don't know what type of team I would actually play if I were to do a team like this. You know what I want to try though? I want to try this
Let's
for
go
some
stretch our
reason.
legs while the flavors are mingling.
I don't know why I want to try that. I guess I could try this first before I decide to see how fast I end up cleaning just because I know Anna and Nif are in the same team. Let me just try this first. And you just do this. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this frankly. It doesn't look that bad though. You can do it twice. Oh, just because of what I did. But, I mean, it looks good so far, but how much damage you actually need is actually egregious.
Defensive mode engage.
Turn that frown upside down.
Installation chamber.
Yoo-hoo! A little amuse-bouche.
Takes so much longer. I want to try it again with I know. I could have grabbed the reward and then left, but I didn't want to do that. Because this is the team I'll just consider to play. Probably take out Frina as well. Oh, I'm gonna keep that. And this is the last one. Oh boy. Soon I'm gonna have to go check something. I genuinely believe it'd be better to do double hydro for this.
Plunkatron.
Warm up complete.
But if all else fails, I'll just take Sucrose out the team and just do a Flinge team, cause like Flinge only has 15 moves. Because no offense to Sucrose, I don't think she's entirely perfect for Flinge, but she's good enough. You know, she's not horrible or anything like that. Not me trying to bash on her either by saying that. God damn it. Of course. That's probably the best thing I got out of there. Yeah, that's hard to ignore. Oh, right. Get rid of that. Okay. Give me a sec. Oh. Oh shit, I forgot about that. I don't want to think about that right now. I'll have to wait to do that because it's going to take up more time than I'm giving credit for if I do that on stream. Okay. So what else did I want to check again? Oh yeah, here. Going to have to give me a second. Where the heck? Oh, there you are. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait. You see this one? I don't know if I can do that. Wow, I actually don't know if I can do that. What about this guy? What does he have? Wait, no. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that. That would all depend on this. That is rough. Oh, that is rough. Hold on. Ooh, this is rough. Stuff like that I can check later. That thing is good. This is a problem. I have to make up for it somewhere, and I know what piece I have to make up for it for, but okay. Well, I expected that. I expected that. I'm gonna have to come back to that. does sound like at the end of the world. I'll have to do this later. Okay. Well, I'll still do this in the meantime. One, maybe two, maybe three. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to come back to that. Let me double check before I do that. Sorry making you wait like this. It's just something I'm doing. Oh, this absolutely sucks. I have to like pick which one to do this for. Oh. Well, in the meantime, I guess I'm just gonna have to do it. It was definitely not intentional, but it's kind of hard to avoid this. Before I do that, check this. Make sure I don't do this too hastily. Is there a achievement for this? Oh. Brother, I don't like that.
Still need to go through last quarter's financial report. What a headache.
No, wait a second. Wait, no, I have to double check. Wait a second. Attention. Not that, but Ascension again?
That dream last night tasted wonderful. Thank you for sharing it with me.
Gosh, I hate that. But anyways, okay, so there's nothing that's actually hinging upon me not being able to do this, so this shouldn't be a problem. This shouldn't be a problem. Okay. If I do it, there probably will be, so I won't worry about it. Just do this. Enough wasting time. Hell yeah. I would take that. So what does it look like now? Okay. I forgot to pick this up earlier, which would have helped me
Still
earlier.
need to go through last
But oh
quarter's
well.
financial report.
I
What a headache.
will do this, so I don't have to keep being distracted by this. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Now let's try this.
Strike a pop! Look, a rainbow! Cast
Doesn't
your
really
worries to the
help if he
wind!
doesn't kill. Still gonna do it. How's the difference the onions can make?
Time to relax. Chew on this!
It still takes a while, but yeah, I'm probably gonna just do the Flint's team shove. I think I'm gonna do. I could do this, and it won't be that bad. It didn't take that long. It's just the Flint's team is just gonna be so much easier to do.
A pleasure to fight by your side.
I'm just gonna do this for my own sanity.
Huh. I don't sense any nightmares around here.
Okay. Hearing something like sounds like a plane going off outside. And not the
Defensive
PS4,
mode.
if that's what you're thinking.
Observe. Be silent.
Takes a little bit more. Not surprised by that, to be honest. Alright, do I want to do voice line stuff now? Or do I want to do it later? You know, I could do like half of it right now. By half, I'll go to the Senate Teapot, see what Fun's got to say. Then I can go see Columbina, and I'll do the rest of the voice lines in the character profile. After, I think, is how I'll do it. Still wish there was an option to teleport inside of the mansion, but it is what it is. God damn it. I'm Dahlia's son here. No one over here. Oh. Didn't think I had to get closer to do that. And it feels so surreal since the last time I was in here with... Was it with these earbuds at all? I don't think so. I think it was with my other headset. God damn it, I really hate that I need to get a new headset. Technically, I don't need a new headset. It'd be nice to get a better quality microphone and I can feasibly get that. Assuming everything lines up by next month, but I just think it'd be far easier for me not to have to worry about that. Where the heck is Fun's at? I'm tripping. He was right here and I just went past him. Oh, whoa. I meant Flynn's.
Your abode is both comfortable and homely, and the decor within and without is most rich in style. It exudes the fine tastes of its host. For inviting me here, you have my sincerest gratitude.
I'm gonna say good morning first.
Good morning to you too. I wish you a smooth journey ahead, and the fulfillment of all that you may desire. For inviting me here?
How do you like it here?
Your concern is most touching. Fret not, for I am enjoying myself. Every conceivable need is met here, a testament to the host's meticulous thoughtfulness.
You're too kind.
Hardly. I came here empty-handed, bearing not even a gift. But you treated me to dishes you prepared, and so I offered you sincere compliments in return. It's only polite. But aside from this desire, born out of mere curiosity, all my other material needs are met.
You're very welcome.
You are much too kind. If
Really?
you truly wished
Bro.
for me to nitpick, then I suppose I might offer some critical suggestions regarding the allocation of accommodations here. If convenient, perhaps I could request for a room that is quieter and in a more secluded spot. Accustomed as I am to living alone in a cemetery for many years, a gloomy environment is in fact more comfortable for me.
That is pretty depressing to say the least, but you know, fair enough. Gosh, why did the invite have to be in front of the foot? Do this.
Your abode is both comfortable and homely. For inviting...
Let's. I doubt that the choice really changes anything. I'm gonna just do this.
I certainly would. What is on your mind today?
Can't remember what I wanted to talk about. What?
That is well. We can discuss any matter you please. Death, freedom, meaning and solitude. Or what we shall have to eat later. And yet, perhaps I understand this state of yours. When people deliberately seek conversation with others, it is easy for their efforts to be in vain. If we wish to speak, we should not hesitate. Whatever thoughts linger in your heart, say them, and do so decisively. No matter how trivial these thoughts may seem, what matters is that they are said and heard. For instance, if you see an insect on your way out today, or if you plan to go fishing later.
Not the first one. It's like I thought of something. Why do you keep your hair long, Flins? That's a good question. I thought of something. Do you know anything about Snezhnograd Flins? I didn't think we would ask Flins that question. Interesting. I feel like we only heard this name like thrown around like maybe once or twice by the Fatui. So I'm not too sure. Let's start with the, I'm gonna start with the Snezhnograd.
I recall that you intend to visit Snezhnograd in the future. It is indeed necessary to gather relevant information before your departure. Regrettably, my memories of it are hazy. But what remains tells me that it was a beautiful place. The brilliant night sky. The never-ending blizzard. It seems that nowadays it's become rather industrialized. Some Fae still live there.
Really?
Perhaps they have gotten used to the biting cold and are no longer able to survive in a warm place.
So there is Fae that live there? Okay, that's good to know at least. That's something.
I wonder what Snezhnograd looks like now.
Feels weird calling it Snezhnograd, but its location is Snezhnaya Cars. But now I'm kind of curious, how big is that going to be on the map, man?
Your abode is for inviting me?
Alright, let's see the other question.
I certainly would. That is well. And when people, no matter how, for instance, if you see an insect on
why
your
do you
way
keep
out
your hair
today,
long?
You mean, why do I not cut it short and neat like my colleagues? Why this look, of all choices? I see. I did not expect you to take an interest in my appearance. Yes. Knowing this has helped me understand you better.
What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean? What do you mean is gonna understand me better? Like,
have you heard the saying, one's appearance is a reflection of their innermost thoughts and experiences? There was a time when my long, smooth hair was a symbol of my status. It was a habit for me back then. I suppose this will suffice as an answer to your question?
I suppose so. Okay. Oh, it actually ends after that.
For inviting...
Rarely do they have it end with different text. Usually it doesn't end and it just goes back to him saying like the rest of the lines from before. Anyways, anything you'd like to do?
I've been sleepless of late.
Is the bedding here not to your taste?
Oh, no. Please, don't misunderstand. The beds here are absolutely delightful. Far more than I require. Besides, for someone of my particular habitation arrangements, I have never lost sleep on account of the outside environment.
Huh. Then...
Lately, I've been longing for that time, long ago, when I slept alone in absolute darkness.
The fuck? Dude, Brother really is built like a Heartless, I swear.
It was a slumber without dreams, without consciousness, without joy, and without pain.
I I don't understand.
It was a strange sensation, an absolute state of peace and emptiness.
I don't understand. Like, I feel like I'll never understand someone that says something like that. I don't know, man.
Perhaps it is difficult for most people to understand, but I was immersed in that slumber for a long time indeed.
I think I know what he's talking about though when he says that, because apparently there is lore on Flynn's, which I think is in the Flynn specific quest I haven't done, which I don't know when I'll actually bother to do that. But there is a quest at which you can do where Flynn's is custom to, I think it talks about his past, because like people kept talking about that Flynn's himself does indeed, before in the past, he, you know, I wouldn't say he wasn't alive. He was just sleeping in a grave for a long time until people got him out of there. But I don't even know how to explain it, 'cause I don't remember exactly what was said to me about that. It was really kind of weird. I don't have like any better wording for it than it's just kind of strange. It was like really strange. Like, all I know is that there was a time before Flynn became the person he is today, he slept in a grave. But for some reason, it was like at a time just before he became a lightkeeper, but he didn't know who he was before he was a lightkeeper. It kind of coincides with something that he said during the actual Archon story, but I don't remember everything. So, just felt like saying that.
Compared to it, the dreamful sleep that normal humans experience every night feels almost too noisy.
I don't suppose you want
to extinguish myself again. Of course not. Thinking about my past experiences is merely a way for me to review my current judgments and position, to yearn for peace and to forsake it for a new purpose. These paths do not conflict. I hope my prattling on and on does not bore you.
I don't really understand. I'm not bored at all.
Then all is well. The fact I can share these trivial thoughts with you is proof of our friendship.
I find like small talk like this kind of just, I don't know. Usually some people can really hate it, but I don't dislike it for some reason. I don't know.
For inviting me here.
Good night, Flynn.
Good night. Do enjoy a restful night of sweet dreams. I am accustomed to acting in the dead of night. Perhaps I shall take a stroll through your courtyard, under the silver light of the moon.
This guy. Alright. I probably won't take him out the Serena Teapot yet, but when Columbina comes around, that'll probably be when I decide to do that. But first, I need to find out if I'm going to still pull for Dern or not. So, let's do this. We're going to immediately go over here and start this now. What will it be today, Miss Columbina? Oh, she's singing. Oh, it's Mr. Painter again. So, see the Malus.
Isn't that
Malaos,
Has she been
okay.
out gathering inspiration again?
Yes. But the little one has been like this ever since she came back. As if lost in thought.
Huh. Maybe the theme this time is super profound. You know, like when a great artist realizes some fundamental truth about the world.
Oh my god. Sorry about that. Oh my god. Okay, I can't wait to check that out later.
Come to
Back
think
to
of it,
this.
Malaos has given us a whole bunch of paintings. We could hold an entire exhibition at this rate. Paimon can't wait to tell everyone all about our little painter's rise to artistic stardom. But we'd need Columbina's permission first, of course.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because they're nearly all paintings of you. We need your permission. Copyright
It's
is a
okay.
thing.
I don't mind. It sounds intriguing.
Yes. Malaos?
Oh, seems like Malaos has decided what to draw. Quick, let's see what kind of paint we've got. This time, let's go for deep and tranquil colors.
Like a deep blue color? Yeah, this.
Alright, these should do. What do you think, Malaos?
Yep, Malaos likes it.
Yep, looks like a happy Kohenki to Paimon. Oh, wonder what kind of painting we'll get this time.
I mean, color me curious. I am curious.
Oh, is it done already?
Oh, he doesn't like it?
Malo seems a little sad. Is it because of the painting? Oh, let's take a look.
I hope it wasn't my fault.
Okay, so it's Columbina taking a walk under the moonlight and gazing up at the night sky.
I must be looking at the true moon beyond the false sky. I used to take midnight walks like that all the time.
Used to? Oh, right.
Yeah, that was kind of a wonderful time for her until her existence took weight and everyone made it hard for her to actually want to move around. I hope she doesn't resent them for that. Columbia is pretty much confined to this garden now, even though Nakai is where she was born. Ah, yes. Nice for the input, traveler.
Yes, I would gaze at the sky and wonder, what really lies up there on the true frost moon? Perhaps it's just like here, filled with lots of little animals. Or perhaps there's nothing there at all.
Oh,
You could always take a few up. Wait. You could always take a few up there with you. There could be other cute creatures up there.
I hope so. And I hope, if there are, the creatures would welcome the sudden and unexpected return of their goddess.
I didn't think she would say that. If I'm gonna be real with you. One is a home where she isn't even free to move around. The other is a home she knows nothing about. Mm.
Malos and the other Kuhenki are really gonna miss you.
And I will miss them too.
Aww. Why are they like making this appear to what it is? But like, the Kahankis are like freaking huge, bro. Ever since that other Sunday Chronicle, I was like, damn. See each other hug them up close made me wish to wonder what do they actually feel like. But you know, as translucent they won't.
But in the end, this is a journey that only I can make. And the answer at the end of it is mine alone to seek. And who knows? Whatever that answer turns out to be, perhaps it will be something beautiful.
There's a chance we might also go on that journey with her, but you know, the chance definitely is there.
Well, we'll just have to come visit you then, with Molos.
All right. We could hold that art exhibition on the moon, perhaps.
Yeah, great idea. It's a promise.
Is that like a prelude to like a different story in the future? That will just have like an art exhibit for some reason? I mean, I'm down for it. Now she has a new face, what it is. All her faces look the same, but like, I can tell when her expression is ever so slightly different.
I hope so. I truly do.
So that should be the second to last one for this patch.
What is there up on the moon?
Yep. Next week is the second to last week of the patch, or is it the final week of the patch? I forget. Oh no, it's the final week of the patch, right? No, next week is the final week of the patch, right? I forgot. So yeah, that's interesting. We're gonna get this next week, which is a pretty nice name card. I might use it. Will the art exhibition on the moon take place? I wonder if we really truly will get that quote-unquote rise of a new moon like they kept preluding to Nocra before we even came here through their lore freaking event that they had for like 3 to 4 months before Nocra came out. I am curious. Columbina actually rises to be the true moon goddess that she already currently is, but hasn't gotten her full status yet because she still doesn't know who she is. I wonder if there will be a future Archon quest based around that. But for now, we need to find out when we're going to go to the northern part of Nocra, because there's a lot to be said about that. But at the same time, I don't know. I've already heard rumors, and as a regional release for Nocra, I'm a bit worried. I mean, I've already talked about it a lot, and I'm going to still continue to talk about it. First two patches of Natlan felt about like this, which isn't good. Makes it feel worse that Genshin leaving PS4 open, despite them still not improving the quality of anything, but I still have bank on what I'm going to still play the game for. I want to at least be here throughout Sednaya, which is the biggest thing for me right now, at the moment. Because I barely have much of a reason left afterwards. So, yeah. Did we already see the version before? I don't think so. So we can actually look at it. Or did we already look at it before? I feel like we looked at it before, didn't we? But I didn't look at some of the other things, like down here. This is new.
Prudence, modesty, and loyalty. These are the 3 cardinal virtues of the Lightkeepers.
I think
And
I
I
remember that
highly
one.
approve.
But why would the Ratnik option new? I never.
Every
heard
living
this.
being, human and Fae alike, needs some sort of an identity. It is what helps us to find our place in the world. The Lightkeepers swear to keep the light of humanity burning in the cold, dark nights where monsters run amok. I happen to be nocturnally inclined myself, and I can certainly strike some measure of fear into other less benign creatures of the night. So, the role of Ratnik suits me perfectly.
Alright.
It is an honor to have the company of your distinguished self for this part of my journey. Night is falling. Since I can't hold a candle to you, perhaps this lamp will do the trick.
Alright. So this
We
is
seem
new.
to have covered quite some distance
Hey,
together. I am reminded of an age when both the Fae and humans roamed free in Snezhnaya. Our races share many things in common, and I once presumed that we must share a similar ancestry. Now, I believe that what truly unites us is a common spirit. The spirit that gives rise to all things good and kind.
Fair enough. What about the moon wheel?
No, the Fae don't need moon wheels. We have our own methods. But I quite like the design, which goes nicely with my black overcoat. Plus, it gives a convenient cover story for the power I wield. I've never been one to refuse tools such as this that help me blend in more seamlessly to my homeland.
Oh, right. I forget. He does have other powers. I mean, he displayed it a few times during our fight with Rayra. I forgot that. I never saw these versions. Oh, so this is that person I started hearing names about. I was like, who is Iluga? It sounds like a name I would hear in some kind of like, I shit you not, some kind of like, what's the wording I want to put for it? It sounds like a name I'd hear in Bakugan, I would hear in Beyblade, I would hear in Pokemon. It sounds like the name of some kid I would hear in that genre of anime. That's like the best way I can say it. Ooh, that's nice. Anyways, I don't know.
Hyperborea. The bygone Golden Elysium. That is what comes to mind whenever I see her. Her ancient and noble lineage are no doubt as heavy a burden to bear as the stunning antlers she wears on her head.
Damn.
And yet she takes it all in her stride. I commend her resilience and courage in doing so.
Now, let's hear this one. I'm actually interested to hear this one, actually.
Members of the Lightkeepers are under no obligation to stay, and many do in
People
fact
say
leave
he's a
shortly
Lightkeeper,
after
okay.
joining. Only the most determined persevere, and Itlua is one such example.
Itlua.
It is common to admire those who display wit and cunning, but to me, determination is a far more valuable quality.
Okay. I ended up reading as Iluga because I remember some person anime named that's spelled similar to that. But anyways, that's interesting. Itlua. So this is what people kept saying, because they're saying there's going to be a Nacry Ratnik that isn't just Flynn's in the future. This has to be who that is. Okay. I kept hearing about it during last patch, and I was like really confused as to what people were talking about. Obviously, I didn't look at the voice lines for Flynn's, so I wouldn't have known.
I
know.
must confess that I do not deal well with machines. This, and not the age difference, is the biggest point of disparity between myself and Aino.
I didn't expect him to say that. Varka! Oh my god, he has a lot to say about Varka.
You shan't catch me crossing blades with Varka. there's simply no contest. No sword in the world has a sharper bite than the North Wind. Now, you might think that the allusion to one of the fiercest forces in nature's arsenal is pure hyperbole. But I tell you, he is a true knight, the likes of which are rarely seen in this day and age.
Really?
If I ever have the chance to spar with him, it will be a sure sign that I'm going up in the world.
I mean, there is. Is there lore on Varka that talks about how strong he is? Cause I heard about the Northwind, like as far back as like 2.0 when I started hearing lore about it, but I decided not to look into it or anything like that because I didn't really tie Varka to that. I didn't know that much about Varka back then. But all I know is that that type of power I knew was powerful. I just don't know how powerful it is, because given Monster's location and ideology, gameplay wise, it hasn't, shown its way of how powerful Mondstadt characters actually could be. Only the interesting thing being the influence that is the Hexen Circle on the map, and I guess some of the other implications, like we got, of course, Clea, the daughter of Alice, and more importantly, Albedo, which is, I think, very important to actually mention. But man, if all of what he said is true, I would love to see a cutscene of him like scrapping against somebody, bro. I look forward to the day that we get to see that.
Nefer's intuition is as sharp as a knife, and that is a knife that no one wishes to contend with. Fortunately, I don't make a habit of prying into other people's backgrounds. I can only hope she doesn't either.
I guess well said, Yehoda.
Yehoda always seems to show up where you would least expect.
Fair enough.
One day you'll find her by a scrap pile at the Krumkake craft shop.
Yeah.
Another you'll see her out on the balcony of some wealthy family's house in Nasha Town. She is rapidly learning the philosophy of survival, her teacher being the land of Nodcry itself.
About the Tsaritsa.
Although Nodcry is technically a part of Snezhnaya, you won't hear us habitually refer to Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Who's us? The Lightkeepers, of course. Who else?
Interesting. I did not expect him to say that. I did know that people of Nodcry didn't really like regarding the Tsaritsa because there was, some form of like disagreement between the parties of people that lived here compared to Tsaritsa. They didn't really like her due to how, the region that they live in is the way it currently is. But they made things worse with the the Harbingers, which I suppose also constitutes a part of the reason why, I want to assume.
I am but a humble ratnik. You already know my name. You've seen where I'm stationed. What more is there to know? Were you hoping to hear some kind of sensational, untold tale of my life? I'm afraid that no such tale exists. There is nothing noteworthy to report about my experience as a ratnik. Simply put, I hold my lamp tight, day and night, ready to face the wild hunt whenever it should strike.
Yes.
As you have witnessed, no corner of Nodcry is safe from the wild hunt.
Jesus
Some
Christ,
have
this
the
is so
arms and
long.
skills with which to defend themselves. But even then, not all wild hunts are made equal. Sometimes for reasons that defy comprehension, horde after horde of monsters will appear with no end in sight, and you simply cannot escape by fighting them off. I have found myself in this predicament a number of times. I am acutely aware that you are a more skilled fighter than most, but the wild hunt is a complex and formidable foe. Underestimated. If you ever find yourself in its presence, you must immediately inform the nearest Lightkeeper. Or by all means, come to me.
Huh. Oh, funds, I
You
suppose.
surprise me. Here you are, a seasoned veteran who has weathered countless storms, and yet you still have the curious spirit of a budding young adventurer. All right, let me think. What other pages are there in the story of Flint's that you might deem worthy of your perusal?
I feel like you said those exact words before.
Well, there is my lamp. It's not the standard issue kind wielded by other Lightkeepers. This one has been with me for a very long time indeed. The weight of its past alone is often enough to scare even the darkest of shadows away. As a soul on the brink of death once said, the light of this lamp strikes more fear into the heart than his incompetent colleagues could ever hope to. Will that satisfy your curiosity for now?
Yeah, I feel like I've heard him say this voice line before. Was it a voice line? Yeah, I'm pretty sure even on stream, actually, I think I've heard him say this voice line before. I'd assume it was a time when I actually leveled up his friendship level. That's my assumption, though.
Almost every sojourner in Nodcry has a complicated past. Desire runs deep in human souls, and is always there and always active. Each night as they mumble in their sleep, the anxiety plagues their mind like a dark fog as the memories stir in the ley lines flowing in various directions. The Nodcry of today is a chaotic place, and wasn't always this awful.
Huh. Yeah, I feel like I've heard this one as well.
Forgive me if I forego my usual airs and graces from now on. The fact is, there are very few people left in this world with any knowledge of my past. And even though you are one of them, I hope you won't treat me differently than anyone else.
Okay, I do
After all
remember
this
hearing
time
this
pretending
too.
to be human, I've actually grown rather fond of seeing how long I can keep up the act. Let's leave the wind and frost, the piles of stone, the moss, and the stench of seawater behind. I have put a few coins together. The time has come to shop for supplies.
Alright.
Though we have never discussed this topic in great depth before, I trust you share the same opinion as I on this. The true art of war lies in deterrence, and not in fighting.
Yeah, I remember hearing him say
Otherwise,
this too.
things would become far too simple.
Wow. I guess that's it. I remember checking his voice line before, but I wasn't able to see all of it at the time. I remember. The most interesting thing is definitely Evil, huh? So that's definitely guaranteed to be another Nodcry character. But I can't help but think that this character is just going to be a 4-star. That's what it just sounds like to me. And speaking of that, wasn't there another character that mentioned a different character? Yeah, Linnea. I don't know if there's a Nodcry character either, but surely Linnea, another character, probably is a 5-star for all we know. I don't know which one will be the 4-star. It's just something I'm assuming. So we got Itlora, Linnea. I don't know if this character actually said anything about anyone else. Oh.
Linnea is an advisor to the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, never mind.
I heard that she has extensive knowledge in the life sciences. So I wanted to ask her if she has ever met any other autonomous mechanical life forms like myself. But every time she sees me, she turns around and runs away. Reason: undetermined.
Huh. Linnea is an advisor to the Adventurers Guild. Advisor. I mean, she definitely had to be from Naya, right? I'd have to assume, but there's a chance she might not be from Nodcry. I don't know. unsure on that though. So okay, because I don't have Nefer or Llama, which there's a chance I might try to get Llama in the future. My testament of what's gonna happen going into next patch is gonna be tough, bro. Because I'm telling you, only a couple more days and we get to see that confirmed kit design of Durin, and I am interested to see what he turned into, because I don't know everything that happened throughout like his beta cycle. But I can say I was interested in him when I saw a couple things that I could avoid, because I was just interested to see what he's going to be. I mean, he's another Pyro character. And honestly, there's no way they're going to just continue to make every Pyro character an on-field DPS. That's all I got to say to that. So, I say that with a conscience that they won't just continue to make it an element that only has on-fielders, but can't even base it into reality of, is this character going to have some kind of reason to want people to build and play the character? Or are they just going to get another dud on their account if it ends up just being something that people only play for a little bit and then just stop? Because that's kind of the problem with Pyro specifically at the moment. That's why having so many on-field is not exactly good for the game. Not saying that you can't add on-fielders. You could do like one on-fielder per region for a Pyro character. But I feel like once you reach a point where you just get most freaking Pyro on-fielders, I feel like there's less of a reason to get a new one unless they have something that really makes them enticing to want to play. Malika was a unique case though, but I can't say the same for some of the others. Even this one, even though enticing, had an opportunity cost and not everyone liked this character for her. This one was a far worse egregious reason. One that I hate to this day. He could have probably been a support and his position probably would not have changed. Kind of just a shame for a character that actually is strong, but people don't give him credit for what is due. Well, they could have just simply made her better, but they decided, oh, if they're standard, they gotta be dog shit. But if you get her C6, she's okay. I mean, it's kind of, she's kind of screwed. Hutel surprisingly still trying to survive the test of time, to a point that I'm honestly expecting in the future that something is going to happen to the Leeway cast, just like what is going to happen next patch. Yeah, and I will leave it at that, because I'm gonna be honest,
These bombs, so heavy.
if you're someone who likes this character and played this character a lot, it's kind of crazy this character getting a glow up. So, yeah. But for other Pyro characters, it's crazy that there's only 1, 2, 3 if we're pushing it, 4, I guess 5 supports from the Pyro element, with 2 of them just being able to be interchangeably played as an on-fielder. So I guess there's that. The rest of them are either an on-fielder or they can be played differently, like Yanfei with her shield, but you don't want to play that nowadays. It just isn't enough. But, yeah. Pyro element needs better off-footers, but I can't stress enough how much it feels dated that she still had the fastest Pyro application. I don't think we need to have a character with the fastest Pyro application at all times, but the longer we go without another character that does it, the more that it kind of shoves in our face what the heck do they want to do with the cryo element then. Maybe Sedai will answer that question if we get a Pyro character during that time and see what that's like, because honestly I hate seeing this. I hate that you can even see these, but I can't even obtain them because I can't create one. I don't even want to think about that. Technically I could go out of my way to create one. I'm not going to do that though. Anything else that needs to be said? I think I said more than I needed to, honestly. Yeah. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think that's it for me today. Next week we will have another chance at the SELENIC Chronicles with the final one of Patch Luna 2. Yeah. Then Patch Luna 3 will be coming out momentarily, but the second to last... Should I say second to last single patch? I don't know if I can say that, because it's already bad enough I haven't started this yet. I just haven't bothered. I'm probably going to wait till this weekend, since, let's be honest, I'm probably going to stream again on Friday. So, I'll probably do this on Friday. Haven't actually seen whether it's announced on Friday, but, like, this is the week when we got the developer live stream for the next patch, so I would just wait to do that before I do this. I keep forgetting to do this on my second account because it's still something I gotta do from here, so I need to do that. As for everything else, yeah, I know there's a Imaginary Theater on the final day of the patch, so gotta keep an eye out for that. I should start preparing to make that, but I'm probably gonna wait. I'm just happy to just be able to put a break on things, because I realized I have like this backlog of anime I still need to watch. I might give myself a couple of days to do that, but then again, I'm gonna stream Friday, and then I'm probably gonna stream Saturday and Sunday for Blue Archive. So, yeah. But then next week, it's probably just gonna be Traveler Tales. I don't know. Traveler Tales will happen on my second account. I know that there'll be a SELENIC Chronicles most likely next week on Wednesday, since recent days it seems to just keep lining up on a Wednesday now. Or am I tripping? Probably tripping. Probably save that up. Don't think there's anything else. I hope I didn't forget anything else. I don't think so. I know that there was things I've forgotten from the Blue Archive playthrough, but I don't want to say those in this stream. I'll leave that for Saturday. Outside of that, I can't think of anything else right now. I know that Thanksgiving's coming up, which is interesting. Interesting, but I don't really want to think about that right now. I do like thinking about this every now and then. How is this doing? Definitely looking forward to it. We're doing really good on pulls so far. Still got 65 pulls, I suppose. And sitting on a guarantee. And there's still a good chance I'm going to go for Durin with my guarantee. I'm just wondering what will deter me away from actually pulling him, because the only thing that drives me for wanting to pull him is just due to this new thing that's happening next patch. But I need so much more information, so I'm looking forward to the I'm assuming it's going to be the voice actors just talking about it. I need to know. I'm also hoping for this next stream, when I react to it, I'm hoping that it ends up boding very well. Because at least for the archive playthrough I had done yesterday, I'm able to watch videos smoothly in 1080p, so if it doesn't look like it the next time I stream on there, it's just gonna feel bad. I guess the internet traffic is just not in my favor during the last time I did a reaction to the live stream, but I'm definitely gonna try it again. And see how that goes. So I look forward to that. Anyways, thank you for watching. My name's Crytek and I will catch you guys next time.